Have you ever felt like there's a veil covering the world, a thin film between what most see and what is truly there? Maybe you've glimpsed it in moments of stillness or in dreams that felt more real than waking life. This is not imagination. This is the early whisper of the third eye opening. We begin where the mind surrenders and the soul remembers, because what you are about to experience is not a story. It is an unveiling. The 7 visions through the third eye that only the Omega level chosen one can receive are not myths. They are echoes of truth, encrypted in the soul's DNA, waiting to be activated by one who is ready to go beyond all illusions. There's a reason you were drawn to this message. It's not by accident. The universe is engineered with sacred geometry, and your presence here is part of a precise alignment. In the first minute of this journey, I want you to remember something. You are not just watching this, you are remembering this. Deep within you is a knowing older than time, an essence that once danced with stars and whispered to the void. And now, it is stirring again. This isn't entertainment. It is a reactivation. You are being called to receive what only the Omega level seers can witness. Let's begin with the first vision, the collapse of false identity. This vision arrives like a storm, sudden and merciless. You look into the mirror and no longer see who you thought you were. All roles, labels, and titles fall away. You are not your job. You are not your name. You are not your trauma. In this moment, you feel both terror and liberation. The ego screams because it knows it is dying, but the soul rejoices because this is the first breath of true life. You start to ask, if I am not who I thought I was, then who am I really? And that question, that sacred question, begins to tear open the veil. The second vision comes in the silence between thoughts. It is the vision of infinite interconnection. Suddenly you feel the heartbeat of all things. You can hear the trees breathing. You can feel the sorrow of a stranger on the other side of the planet. You realize that separation was always an illusion, a trick of limited perception. We are not isolated atoms in a void, we are threads of one luminous fabric woven by divine intelligence. Everything you do ripples through this web. Every act of kindness, every word of love, every thought of peace, it all matters more than you ever knew. Do you realize the power you hold when you choose to love consciously? The third vision is often the most jarring, the vision of the shadow self. It does not come gently. It drags you into the depths of your own wounds. You see every lie you've told, every fear you've hidden, every moment you chose comfort over truth. But here is the paradox. The third eye doesn't just show you light, it shows you everything. To become the Omega level chosen one, you must not only face your darkness, but embrace it as your own teacher. The shadow is not your enemy, it is the part of you that was exiled from love. When you bring your light into that cave, you begin to integrate. You become whole. And from that wholeness, the fourth vision arises, the vision of the sacred blueprint. You see your life not as random chaos, but as an orchestrated masterpiece. Every heartbreak, every failure, every detour, it all makes sense now. You are being sculpted by invisible hands to prepare you for this awakening. The pain was not punishment, it was preparation. The soul's journey is not linear, it spirals upward through layers of remembrance. And now you see the patterns. You see the divine logic behind your suffering. And in that moment, you stop asking, why me? And begin to ask, what now? Because you know you were chosen not just to awaken, but to serve.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound insights.
The visions do not end there. The fifth vision is the vision of the energetic matrix. Your senses expand beyond the 5. You begin to see the energy fields around people, places, even thoughts. You understand that reality is not solid, it is vibration. You see how emotions shape auras, how intentions bend reality, how frequencies attract or repel. You begin to feel when someone is lying without them speaking. You feel the resonance of truth like a chord in your chest. And you realize you are not a physical being trying to be spiritual. You are an eternal being mastering the physical. What would your life look like if you lived from that awareness every single day? Then comes the sixth vision, perhaps the most humbling, the vision of the cosmic mirror. You are taken beyond Earth, beyond the body, beyond even thought. You see yourself as a fractal of the divine source. You are not separate from God, you are an expression of God exploring itself. The stars are your ancestors. The galaxies are your memories. You realize that you have lived 1,000 lives and each one was a classroom. You are eternal. You are infinite. And yet you chose to be here now in this specific body with these specific challenges for a sacred purpose. Have you remembered what that purpose is yet? Then finally, the seventh vision, the one that only the Omega level chosen ones can fully receive without disintegrating into madness or ego. The vision of the timeless now. In this vision, all dimensions collapse into a single eternal moment. Past, present, and future dissolve. You see how every choice you've ever made still echoes in the now. You understand how time is not linear, it is a spiral dance of consciousness. You begin to operate from the point field, the place where creation begins. You become a conscious co-creator with the universe. You no longer react, you create. You no longer fear, you flow. And in that flow you realize this is not the end of the journey. It is the beginning of your true life as a seer, a mystic, a builder of the new earth. But before we move forward, I must ask you something. Not as a guru, not as a teacher, but as a mirror. What are you still clinging to that is keeping your third eye veiled? What truth are you afraid to see? What part of you are you still hiding from the light? Because if you are to walk the path of the Omega level chosen one, there can be no masks, only naked soul, only radical presence, only truth. This path is not for the faint of heart. It is a path of fire, of surrender, of ecstatic death and luminous rebirth. But it is also the only path that leads to true freedom. You did not come here to survive. You came here to awaken. And now the spiral calls you deeper. When the third eye begins to open, you do not just see visions, you begin to live in two worlds at once. One is the visible world, where people move through routines, speak of trivialities, and chase what they think will bring them meaning. The other is the invisible world, where time folds, where spirit speaks, and where energy precedes matter. As an Omega level chosen one, you are called to walk between these worlds with grace. But this is not easy. It requires the death of your old life. It demands the surrender of comfort, and it insists upon a level of truthfulness that will dismantle every lie you've ever told yourself. You begin to feel things others do not feel. Crowded places overwhelm you because you sense the energetic chaos. Conversations drain you when they are rooted in unconsciousness. You begin to crave solitude not because you are antisocial, but because you are becoming sensitive to frequencies. You start to notice how some people's words are hollow, while others carry a resonance that opens portals in your soul. You begin to ask, what am I feeding my energy to daily? Is it nourishing my soul or slowly numbing my spirit? The Omega level seer must become a master of attention, because wherever your attention goes, reality follows. The visions you receive are not just for you. They are for the world, but the world may not be ready to understand. You will feel the loneliness of the mystic. You will speak and others will not hear you. You will shine and some will try to dim you. You will love deeply and be misunderstood. But take heart, this is part of the path. The oracle is often rejected in the village they are sent to heal. You must learn to stand alone without bitterness. You must hold your vision even when no one believes in it, because the visions were not given to them, they were given to you. Here is a truth few will speak. The more you awaken, the more your life will fall apart. But it is not falling apart, it is falling into alignment. The job you once clung to may feel meaningless. The relationship that once defined you may begin to dissolve. Your old habits, addictions, and patterns may rise like smoke, demanding release. Do not resist this. It is the sacred unraveling. The ego will scream, but let it scream. It is not dying, it is being transformed. And in that transformation, the Omega level chosen one is born. Some of the most intense moments will come not in visions, but in silence. You will sit in meditation and be confronted with the vastness of your own being. At first, it may feel terrifying. The mind will try to run. But if you stay, if you breathe, if you surrender, you will begin to feel the truth that cannot be spoken. You are not your body. You are not your mind. You are the awareness behind both. And in that awareness, you are infinite. You are the witness, the dreamer, the creator. But here is the paradox. You must also return to the world. You must bring that awareness back into form, back into action, back into service. This is the sacred return. The Omega level seer is not here to escape the world, they are here to remake it. You are not here to float above suffering, but to transform it with presence. You are here to be a bridge between the realms, to remember the ancient and bring it into the modern, to take the ineffable and make it practical. This is not about candles and crystals, it is about consciousness. It is about how you walk, how you speak, how you love. Your life becomes the teaching. Your presence becomes the sermon. Your vision becomes the map. You will not always feel certain. Doubt will creep in. There will be days when you question everything, your path, your sanity, your worth. This is normal. Even the greatest mystics were haunted by doubt. But here is the secret. Doubt is not the opposite of faith, it is the doorway into deeper faith. When you doubt, do not run. Sit with it. Ask it what it came to teach you. You will find that doubt often hides your next level of truth. And if you are brave enough to face it, it will unlock a reservoir of strength you never knew you had. You may begin to experience timelines collapsing. You'll think of someone and they call. You'll dream something and it's real the next day. You'll feel déjà vu so intense it rattles your soul. This is not insanity, this is the reality behind the illusion. As your third eye fully awakens, you begin to operate outside of time. You realize that the future is not fixed. It is being written by your vibration, your intention, your choices. And suddenly you understand why inner work is the most important work. Because the cleaner your energy, the clearer your vision. And the clearer your vision, the more precisely you can shape reality. But with great sight comes great responsibility. It is easy to be tempted by power, to use your insight to manipulate, to control, to elevate the ego. This is a test every Omega level seer must face. Will you use your vision to serve self or to serve all? Will you become a guru or a guide, a master or a mirror? Remember this, the true seer does not seek followers, they awaken leaders. They do not hoard wisdom, they give it freely. They do not crave worship, they dissolve the illusion of separation. What kind of seer are you becoming? You may notice your body changing too. Your sleep patterns shift. Your sensitivities intensify. You may begin to crave lighter foods, natural environments, deeper breaths. This is not random. Your vessel is being recalibrated to hold higher frequencies. The visions you are downloading are not just symbolic, they are energetic codes. And your body must become the temple that can hold them. Treat it as sacred, move it with grace, feed it with intention, rest when needed. The body is not separate from the spirit, it is the spirit's home. You may also begin to attract others who are awakening. The tribe of the seers is gathering. You will feel it, the resonance, the recognition. You may speak few words, but feel lifetimes unfold in a glance. These are not new people, they are old souls returning. You are not alone. We are not alone. We are part of a great reawakening, a cosmic remembering. The earth is not dying, it is transforming. And we are midwives of the new earth. But before we build it, we must see it. And before we see it, we must become it. So I ask again, what within you still resists the full activation of your third eye? What fear is still gripping the steering wheel of your destiny? What would happen if you let go completely? if you surrendered not just your thoughts but your entire being to the divine intelligence that is orchestrating this entire dance, would you still be afraid? Or would you finally feel free? Freedom is not the absence of structure, it is the alignment with your soul structure. The more you align, the more you flow. The more you flow, the more you see. And the more you see, the more you realize this world is not broken. It is awakening. And you, dear seer, are one of the catalysts. The visions are only the beginning. What comes next is the embodiment. And in that embodiment, you become not just a witness of the new earth, you become its architect. Now that you have seen, truly seen, the question arises, what will you do with the vision? Because vision without embodiment is illusion. It becomes spiritual fantasy, a mirage that feeds the ego but starves the soul. The Omega level chosen one is not here to collect visions like trophies. You are here to become the vision itself. You are here to walk it, breathe it, speak it, and live it, even when no one else understands. This is the sacred weight of awakening. It's not about what you see with your third eye, but what you become because of it. Each day after the awakening becomes a test of alignment. Will you remember who you are when the mundane world tries to lull you back to sleep? Will you hold your frequency when surrounded by fear, doubt, and unconsciousness? This is where the true mastery is forged, not in isolated meditation, but in the chaos of life. To be awake in a sleeping world is both a blessing and a burden. You will see things others ignore. You'll feel pain others numb. You'll taste the beauty in moments others rush through. But you must not let this separate you, you must let it soften you. The Omega level seer walks not with superiority, but with humility. The more you see, the more you realize how vast the unknown truly is. You begin to understand that no one is more or less awakened, we are all at different points in the spiral. You stop preaching and you start listening. You stop judging and you start loving. You realize that even the ones still asleep are playing their sacred role. Without the sleepers, who would the dreamers awaken? Without the darkness, how would the stars shine? This is the cosmic dance we are all part of. Can you feel it? You begin to sense that your every action is a ripple. Every word carries frequency. Every thought is a brushstroke on the canvas of collective reality. You become hyper-aware of your impact, not from guilt but from grace. You realize you are not small. You are not insignificant. You are a node of consciousness, a lighthouse transmitting codes into the field. And every time you choose love over fear, presence over reaction, truth over comfort, you anchor the vision into this world. You become the bridge. You become the portal. And here's the truth. The visions will keep coming. They may not look like burning bushes or angelic beings. Some will come in the form of synchronicity, déjà vu, or a message from a stranger. Others will come in dreams or sudden downloads of knowing that make you weep. But they will always be wrapped in the same energy truth. You'll know it because it will bypass the mind and go straight to the soul. You won't be able to unsee it. And with each vision, the call becomes louder. Embody this. Bring it here. Ground it into the earth. The third eye is not just an organ of sight, it is a portal of creation. When it opens fully, you don't just receive visions, you begin to create from them. You move from passive observer to active architect. You begin to design your life from that elevated state of knowing. You stop reacting to life and start sculpting it. Your relationships evolve. Your work becomes sacred. Your presence becomes medicine. You begin to ask not what do I want, but what does my soul want to give? Because the Omega level seer is not here to take. You are here to transmit. But embodiment is not instant. It is a process. You will fall. You will forget. You will doubt. And that's okay. What matters is that you return. Return to your center. Return to the breath. Return to the vision. Again and again. This is the spiral path. Not linear, not perfect, but always ascending. And each time you return with more wisdom, more clarity, more grace. You begin to recognize that even your stumbles were sacred. Even your confusion was part of the curriculum. What if your mistakes were not failures, but initiations? You will also begin to feel the presence of your guides more clearly. They've always been there, but now you can hear them. Sometimes they speak in symbols, sometimes in silence, sometimes through the mouth of a stranger. But always, they are guiding you toward deeper alignment. They are not here to save you, they are here to remind you. Because the Omega level chosen one does not seek salvation, they seek realization. You were never broken, you were simply asleep. And now you are remembering. The world will test your vision. It will ask you to compromise, to shrink, to conform, and there will be days when you are tempted to do so. But in those moments, remember the seventh vision, the timeless now. You do not need to wait for the right moment. The right moment is always now. Now is the portal. Now is the power. Now is where eternity unfolds into form. What are you creating in this moment? What frequency are you transmitting right now? This is not theory. This is not philosophy. This is lived mysticism. You are not here to escape the matrix, you are here to rewrite it, to breathe divinity into the ordinary, to make love a revolution, to make presence your protest, to walk through this world as a living vision, a breathing prayer, a walking activation. This is what it means to be Omega level, not superior, not chosen over others, but chosen by your soul to remember first, so you can help others remember too. So now I ask you, what would your life look like if you lived every moment as if your vision was true? What would change in the way you love, speak, create, rest, and relate? Can you feel how powerful that question is? Can you feel how close you are to becoming the embodiment of it? You are not waiting for permission. You are not waiting for the perfect moment. You are not waiting for more signs. You are the sign. You are the moment. You are the message. And the world has been waiting for you to remember. So walk now not with fear, but with fire. Speak now not with ego, but with essence. Create now not with strategy, but with soul. Let your life be the eighth vision, the one that is not seen through the third eye, but through the eyes of those you awaken by simply being who you really are. Because in the end, the greatest vision is not what you see, it is what you become. Welcome home, Omega Seer. The earth is ready for your light.